Hey Soul Star, and welcome to this pick a card reading where we are going to look at your next 7 days, some predictions, some advice. We're also going to look at career, finances, love, and your manifestations. We'll see you in the card. So we'll have 3 piles here today. Pile 1 is represented by this candle quartz. Very powerful nugget here. Pile 2 will be represented by the black moonstone. Lovely energy. And pile 3 is represented by the Caribbean quartz. Caribbean quartz? Caribbean calcite, excuse me. So there are your 3 piles. If you need a little bit more time to sit with these crystals, just pause the video or rewind to see them again. And we'll see you in your cards. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your week ahead reading, the next 7 days. If you are interested in this candle quartz, this is your reading. This card is actually going to come a bit later when we look at your manifestations. So right now we're going to look at your week ahead, the general themes, and then we'll move into love, relationships, career, finances, and wish fulfillments, manifestations here. So the oracle cards are going to communicate the sort of meat and bones of the week, the big themes, and then we'll have details of beginning, middle, end of the week with the tarot. So here we have communication. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, so this is the end of the week. I had to remember how I ordered them. End of the week is King of Cups, middle of the week, 9 of Cups, and the beginning of the week, Queen of Wands. Okay, let me tune into this energy a little bit. The initial feeling on this week is the ability to cultivate a breakthrough or a shift or a change. I'm hearing this week marks a definite change in your energy. And this is a result of you letting go of other people's opinions. Because I'm seeing a lot of black in your energy. And to me, black energy simply means other people's opinions, other people's energies, other people's wants and needs, just to the point where it's consuming your own. And then you are feeling, as a result, low on energy or just confused on who you even are as a person maybe, or what you actually desire versus what other people desire. And there's a shift this week, or there's an opportunity to shift that this week. So with the Queen of Wands, in the beginning of the week, you have the definite feeling of desiring change in your reality. And it's hinged upon you integrating some shadow work, or again, releasing other people's opinions of either who you are, who you would like to be, your goals, your dreams for the future. And now is a really great time to get in communication with your higher self. This version of you, ego removed. This version of you, other people's energy removed. They will make it crystal clear to you your next steps if you're open to receiving that information. So with the energy of the Queen of Wands, there is also this energy of, despite you being, a little bit, again, the feeling of maybe caring too much what other people think, there is the idea of you should be out and about with people. But you should only be out and about with people if you're willing to show them your true selves. So I see your true self showing up in the beginning, Monday, Tuesday of the week, and you needing to show that to other people. You needing to show your authentic self, to communicate that with others, whether that be through wearing the bold outfit that you've been dying to wear but have been too shy to wear, or just speaking your needs for the first time, or writing the poem that would express your feelings. But in the beginning of the week, there is this definite idea of you sharing your thoughts, ideas, your creative energy with others, and that leading to a breakthrough. And as you share, you're actually going to realize that people like you for you. And they will like you for you. And if they don't, then, well, too bad, so sad. See you later. And towards the middle of the week, we have the 9 of Cups, which is, I feel, a little wish coming true for you. So if there is a small desire, it doesn't feel like your biggest manifestation, but it does feel like a small little gift coming your way towards the middle of the week, the Wednesday, the Thursday, that sort of area with the 9 of Cups. This is also you, again, taking the momentum from the beginning of the week and starting to make plans for the future with it. And again, in that we have this new moon eclipse energy, this powerful shift in your frequency towards you becoming the absolute center of your reality in a very positive way. You becoming really what this is feeling like is you taking authority over your energy and no longer letting other individuals, especially I'm hearing around work, get in your way. Or it could be home life, but I'm feeling especially for a lot of you around work get in your way. Or it'd be like if you wanted to start a new job or go to school or something like that, and other people are like, well, I don't know about that for you. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And in the King of Cups, and with all this Cups energy in general, it's important for you to follow your intuitive nature this week, but to back it up with grounded actions on the King of Cups. So the King of Cups consults their intuition and their intellect in order to move forward. And where previously, and this is really the outcome of the week, where previously you would have been shaken, where people say like, you really chose that color to wear today, or that color doesn't look good on you, or you want to do that. And you would previously be like, okay, I shouldn't do that. Oh my gosh, I should get rid of this t-shirt. Now you're like, no, I like this t-shirt. It's my favorite color and I'm going to wear it and it feels good on me. Like I feel good when I'm wearing it. Or you're going to be like, no, my higher self told me clearly, communicated through my intuition that this is for me and I am going for it. So you will not be deterred. That is the shift by the end of the week. So this week, my friends, expect major growth in self-acceptance, self-confidence. And again, it is important for you to communicate this week. You will have a little wish fulfillment by the middle of the week. And by the end of the week, again, you're going to be feeling like a much more intuitive version of you, a much more like an authority figure in your own life, which is really, really great. But again, you have to find a way to cleanse other people's energy from your reality, because that's really all that's holding you back. And you can create lasting shifts beyond this week with this energy. But tell me about finances and career, or, if you're more into, or school, we could call it career, school, finances. Let's look at that. Financial. Well, isn't that just the thing? Financial health is up. Okay, so what about our financial health? What's going on with it? The truth. There is all this truth being revealed to you this week via your higher self. The path that the next path for you to follow may be unfolded for you this week or the next week. But you're right now, it feels like you getting in tune with reality of your life. Like, wow, I've been letting other people run the show where, I should be in the driver's seat. And that comes down to your financial health as well. And here we go. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So there's an energy of you understanding that it's time to get to work on you, time to get to work on the things you desire, to limit the distractions, which is in this case, other people and other people's opinion. So although yes, there's the energy of you do actually need to be out and about with others this week, you need to balance that by just shutting out their opinions. Yes, be sociable, but do not take their opinions to heart. The sociability is really just for you to understand that people like you for you. So don't go hang out with that person that is just going to be like really annoying. Yes, but this puts an end to the conflict in your energy. Let's just get one more for financial health this week. And the Chariot. Momentum, movement after a period of work. I'm hearing I'm hustling towards my new life. And really, I don't like the word hustle. Like, I think we should give ourselves a break. But this is more like I'm excited now that I've released other people's opinions and I'm moving forward. Is there anything else your higher self wants to say about finances? The more you release other people's opinions, the more blessings that are coming your way. That's really the feeling around this. And here with the Five of Swords, again, it's the conflict energy of other people around you interacting with your energy creates confusion. And once you clear that and get focused, the Chariot comes in and you start moving forward. So expect forward momentum in career, school, or finances this week, and expect to get a truth bomb from your higher self about where you are really financially. Like, you might look at your balance your checkbook, right? Old term, but you might be balancing things this week and you realizing, wow, maybe I'm a little bit more in debt than I realized and I need to get to work about, paying this off. But you will get movement forward in the right direction, but there is a reality check for your finances this week. Let's see. Let's talk about love. And all these cards will be in the description, somewhere in the description, but they will all be in the comment section below and where to get them. Let's talk about love. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Now, there's a woman down here. She is not covered, but there is some energy healing happening here. So I'm going to keep it on the flip side. And let's get some tarot to help us know what's going on. The Ten of Swords. I'm hearing all of it's that feeling of all the dirty laundry is being aired this week between you and your loved ones. But not to allow that to be a setback, but have it be an understanding point. And okay, I understand what's going on right now, so let's just find a way to move forward. So it's more of a healing energy around that versus like a make it or break it. And by dirty laundry, I don't mean like you're going to find out somebody was cheating this week. Like, that's not the type of thing I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like someone may have been keeping an emotion sort of hidden from you because they didn't want to burden you. Again, let's go to that debt scenario. If you're like, if maybe your spouse was like, you know what, we're really in debt and I've been really scared to talk about it, but now I want to help. I want your opinion. How should we move forward from this? Like, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about, where there may have been just a little bit of information that wasn't being presented to you. Now it is. And this information has been weighing heavily on the other person's heart, and you being open with them and being like, all right, either yes, I think we can move through this, or no, we cannot. And then obviously you have to go your separate ways. But I have a feeling most of you will be able to figure that out with the other person. And this isn't for everybody. That is just for a few of you. For those of you who are not in a relationship but are seeking one, this might be happening with family members. But also there is this energy of you still needing a little bit of healing from your last relationship. Yeah. 9 and 10. There's an end to a cycle around romance, around partnerships in your life right now, and there needs to be healing. If you're single, don't rush into the next relationship. Give yourself some time. Because after this week, down in the future, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who wants to offer you stability. Again, not this week. This week is about healing, but this comes in the future. And for all of you, even if you are in a relationship, kind of go into your relationship, do a little bit of digging and see where you can make either mending your relationship, where you can send an olive branch to your loved one if that's a fitting scenario for you. And in this, you're actually going to not only mend your bridges, but you're going to make deeper bonds where you guys can find growth. So it's this idea of you two being really stripped with each other. And from that raw place, you begin to heal and grow in your relationship with the Knight of Pentacles. So be really open with your loved ones this week. And if you are single, focus on you, be honest with you, and know that once you are closing the cycle, something great is happening. So that's a look at love. And now let's look at your manifestations, your wish fulfillment. So if there's like a little wish that you've been hoping for, something that you're wishing to manifest, we'll look at that now. Get out of your head. Isn't that such a vibrant and fun card? Get out of your head. Let's find the tarot cards. Let's talk about manifestations this week. There is an energy of you, again, holding yourself back. You're not quite in the right frequency to be able to receive this. You're not far off, but it's sort of that idea of your overactive thoughts are getting in your own way right now. So we have the Queen of Wands here twice for you. And again, this is really about you integrating your shadow. You coming to the parts of you that say, maybe you don't feel worthy of receiving this, or maybe you're desiring it on one level of your energy, and on the next level of your energy, you're like, but I know I can't have that sort of thing. There's a conflicting thought form when it comes around receiving this wish fulfillment. And for some of you, you just need to relax and have a little bit of fun, and then that thing is going to come right in. So for some of you, it's a mindset, and for some of you, it's just like you've been too focused on work, or again, this heaviness in the relationship that seems to be happening this week. And once you get out and have fun, it starts to roll forward. And then we have the Judgment card. So again, there's like aha moments all over the place this week. You're going to get stripped down this week, but in that you begin to heal and grow into not only the most authentic form of you, but into a deeper relationship. Your financial health looks like, you're getting to work, but it's gradually improving. And as far as your manifestations, like I said, I felt like a little one is coming in, and now it makes sense because it's going to help you get out of your own way. If you can manifest a cookie, then you're going to have more faith in yourself when you're manifesting the big thing like the vacation. But there is this Queen of Wands energy of you needing to have a little fun, to get a little creative, and to get out of your own head and just say, I am worth it. And in that, you're going to receive. So that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope you have an amazing week. If you like this, let me know. Queen of Wands. All right, so that's what I have. We'll see you on the next. Okay, hey pile two. If you were attracted to this Black Moonstone, here's your reading. This card is actually going to come later when we talk about wish fulfillments and manifestations. Right now, we're going to look at the bulk of the week, the main themes, and that will be explained by the Oracle cards. We have the Raven, number 10, magic coincidences, synchronistic events. The feeling that I'm getting here with this card is that like stars are starting to come into alignment for you in all different areas and aspects of your life. And you're going to be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities that this alignment is happening. Confidence is key to your success. New moon to your success. New moon in Leo. Okay, so this will be the beginning of the week, Queen of Swords. The middle of the week is the Sun. And the end of the week is Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of major things happening this week. Pile one had a lot of major things happening this week too. So it just must be that sort of energy this week. Okay, so whatever you are doing this week, do it confidently or let it wait. If you cannot do something joyfully, if you cannot do a task confidently, if you cannot do it in alignment and in love, then let it wait. This is going to help lead you into major successes this week. Follow the signs, follow the synchronicities. So in the beginning of the week, we have the Queen of Swords, and this is representative of your confident energy and your wantingness and willingness to make shifts and changes to find greater alignment with what you desire. And this feels very organized. This is a sort of similar message, at least partly to pile one, but this feels more organized. Like, I'm going to make a plan, I'm going to stick to my plan, and I'm going to chase after it. It feels type A. Feels type A. Sort of energy, but I'm hearing there is a passion behind it and there's a driving force. So in the beginning of the week, you're likely going to be just planning things out, wanting to confidently move forward, and the willingness to listen to your heart, your higher self. And in the middle of the week is represented by the Sun card. I'm hearing once you find this alignment and the stars are aligning towards you, you're going to find at least some immediate success to your week. There's going to be some joyful moments towards the middle of the week. There is going to be, again, a little success. I'm seeing an email popping into the email box with like either a confirmation of, it could be like you got the job, or it could be like your finances are approved, or just like a hello from a friend. And that makes you really happy and really excited. And there's a small win here in the middle of the week. So you're going to be seeing some small successes right away. The whole thing might not come, but again, you're either going to like get a little job, you're going to get a little token of success, and you're like, aha, this is moving me in the right direction. And by the end of the week, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I kind of want to clarify here for the end of the week and what this all means, sort of the Friday, Saturday, Sunday part of the week. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We know it's good, it's feeling good, but I just want more information on it, please. The Lovers and the Hanged Man. Wow, this is a major week for you. Major. Okay, so let me kind of go quiet and ask your higher self what the Lovers, the Hanged Man, and the Wheel of Fortune is about. I feel like you guys have been feeling really stagnant the past few weeks, and now that's moving forward. Again, there is a deeper alignment with the Lovers card. There is the understanding of what needs to be done to get you out of the Hanged Man energy. And by the end of the week, you are going to feel free of the stagnation. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's almost like I'm taking a breath of fresh, like I've crossed a finish line. And now I can catch my breath and I can take that sip of water and I can relax a little bit. So by the end of the week, you'll feel the break of the stagnation that you've been feeling, because you've decided to just be bold this week and take action. Not that you haven't been bold and you haven't been taking action, but there's a new level this week. So beginning of the week, you're following the signs, the synchronicities, you're getting ultra confident, and you're just doing the dang thing. And by the middle of the week, something pops into email, something pops into your voicemail, someone communicates something to you that's really awesome. You're going to feel like a small win, some celebration. You're feeling the light, you're feeling the love. And by the end of the week, there's that break. And let's not a lot of Leo energy happening here, a lot of sun energy. I'm hearing even to get out in the sun is important for you this week, to really embody that power aspect of you. You're sociable this week. You're charming this week. People are going to be magnetized by your energy this week. So let's look at your finances, because this is all looking pretty dang good in general. So, and this can be, no matter what you're looking to move forward in life, this doesn't have to be just financial, although it feels like that. But whatever your goal is, if you want a vacation, you're taking action towards that vacation. If you're wanting a new car, you're taking action towards that. Everything you do confidently. So let's look at pile 2 and their finances this week, please. Any advice from their higher selves about their financial situation or career situation? We're going to say here too, career and finances. Good luck and blessings. Yeah, it's all just coming. It's all coming together. All the hard work that you've been putting in is somewhat paying out this week. Like I said, you may not be getting the full totality of it, but things are coming into alignment, and there is that break of stagnation, and there is a little something or another coming your way. So this moon card has sort of this red-haired woman, and I'm actually hearing that that is important for some of you, like a red-haired individual either walking into your life. Maybe you're the red-haired individual, but they are actually helping to bring you blessings. For some of you, this is actually a spirit guide, but for some of you, it's an actual person. Look at this, the Magician. Whatever you are wanting to create in your career this week, start now and start confidently. This big desire is achievable, and you're going to feel that this week. So is there really any more that I have to say here? Yes. What is it? I'm hearing creation, creation, creation. So set forward a lot of manifestations this week, because there's really positive energy around you to bring that, some of it in this week and some of it in the long run. But right now you need to be planting some seeds for the future, because the energy around you is just very potent. Okay. So I think that was the last message for career finances, looking really good. In general, it's looking good this week. Even if you're a bit worried, I'm feeling the universe will have your back on it. You'll get the finances that you need. So let's look at love and relationships, single or not, single or relationship people. What do we have here for relationships across the board for pile 2? Oh, they're just kind of being explosive, these cards. Let's reel it back in. They just went everywhere. Looking at relationships. Okay, thank you. Isn't that a really pretty image? It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Wow. So again, there is shifts, there is changes in big ways happening for you this week, all across the board, in love, in career, in finances. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands coming out with that. If you are single, follow your heart and don't, the Magician again. So if you are looking to manifest a partner, plant those seeds today. Be open to your heart leading the situation if you are in couples, or if you're single, either way. Follow your heart. Go with the flow. There's this, again, although there is this type A action in the bulk of the week, there also needs to be the ability to release some control to the universe. So although I was feeling the type A energy working out for you in the majority of the week, when it comes to love, let go. Let go, have fun, relax, manifest. If you are in a relationship, manifest with your person. If you are manifesting a person, then just go do that. It's time to dream big. With this card here, I like the 3 of Wands in general. It's such an energy of like seeing this vast horizon out in front of you and willing to take the plunge. Take the plunge. If your heart's saying take the plunge this week. No matter if that's singles and you're wanting to plunge into that next cycle of a relationship. If you're in a relationship and you and your partner want to do the next biggest thing, go do it. It feels like some of you there might be even like a up leveling, like let's move in together, or let's, be exclusive. There's that sort of energy here too. So great things happening all around, but go with the flow here. All right. That's your message for relationships. Go with the flow. I'm hearing be easy on the other person too. They're not going to want, like I said, although you're manifesting with another person, if you're in a relationship, they might not want exactly what you want, and there needs to be a little flexibility on both ends. So here is in general your manifestations or your wishes. So let's see. Transformation. Transformation. Guys, look out for birds this week too. We have the raven here. Transformation on the horizon for you. Temperance. You've put in the work already at large in the past. And this week you are starting to reap some rewards of it in the Star card. Wow, so many major arcana here. You will have transformation. And again, as a result of all your patience in the past, all the hard work you've set in, some of you might just be getting that big manifestation this week. Some of you just might be getting it. What else am I feeling for your manifestations? I'm also hearing that some of your manifestations might change form with transformation. So be open to receiving them in unexpected ways. So by that, let's say they're just going to come in ways that surprise you and not the way that you necessarily think they were. So don't put all your manifestation eggs in one basket. Let the universe show you its magnitude. So if it was like, I need $200 this week to pay the bills, and you're expectant of that coming from, maybe you sell candles. So maybe you're expecting that to come from candle sales. It might not come from candle sales. It might come from, somebody owed you money and now here's the $200 back. It's going to come in this like sort of more mysterious way than you're expecting it to. So it might shift, and your manifestations in general might shift because you have been putting in so much work. So let's say you wanted to start a YouTube channel and you've been doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And then you realize, I don't want a YouTube channel. I do want to share content, but maybe not on this platform. I want to be solely on, Instagram or something. So it's the same thing you've been doing, but it shifts just slightly. But for some of you, that major manifestation is coming in this week. For others, it is a shift or a change. And for others, it's a delightful surprise. So pile 2, you're in for an amazing week. So be open to following your heart. Do all the things you do in confidence and just manifest a lot. If you like this, let me know and just hit the like button. That's how I know you like it, right? Otherwise, how else am I going to know? And it just helps me so much, and I appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next pile 2. Hey pile 3, if you chose this Caribbean calcite, this is your reading. So this card is going to come later and is going to talk about your manifestations, but let's look at like the bulk energy of the week, which is going to come through with the Oracle card, Power, Strength, the Dragon. Ooh, when a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Wow, the Tower. Wait a minute. Here we go. The Tower at the beginning of the week. The middle of the week is the 4 of Swords. And then the end of the week is the Queen of Pentacles. Honestly, the first word that I was actually hearing is obscure. Like it's going to feel maybe like just a weird type of energy, a weird kind of quirky feeling this week. And all piles have a lot of shifts and changes this week. So it didn't surprise me that now we have the Tower here. But for you, we have a Tower in the beginning of the week, this Monday, Tuesday energy. And this could be anything. Really, I was trying to see if Spirit like had a specific arena where it would be around there saying, no, it's going to be different for everyone. For some of you, it's going to be an emotional tower of like that aha, like, oh, wow, I can't believe that I just had that self-realization, and that changes the way that I look about everything. Or it can be as, like crazy as, maybe you lose your job. Like there is something thing that shifts and rocks your reality in the beginning of the week. This swift and sudden moving change. And you're like, wow, that's crazy. And we have all this fiery energy. A fiery climax approaches the dragon, power and strength. So it might, not for all of you, but for some of you, it is going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be a little bit explosive. But in the end, you will have found your power as a result. Okay, so don't worry about it too much. This is a necessary change for you this week. And then after that, towards the middle of the week, there's the Four of Swords. And that's fine to see right after a tower because you need a break, right? You need to take a beat and to evaluate where you are now. And that's what's happening in the Four of Swords. Also, what's happening is you regaining your power, your strength, your restores to move forward. It's like the universe came in and just like did this in the beginning of the week, shuffled things around. And then, in the middle of the week, you're like, all right, how do I put this back together in a way that is meaningful and makes sense? So you're getting that rest in the middle of the week that you deserve. And that could be partially why the tower is here also, that you need to take a freaking break. And unfortunately, sometimes we don't listen to that. And so the universe has to throw us this fiery energy to shift it and mix it all up. But the good news is by the weekend, we get the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going to... Let me ask about so what I'm hearing with the Queen of Pentacles, it's a space of self-nurturance that you're finding at the end of the week. And you're having more faith that this is going to be for the better and that you will ultimately understand the universe is leading you towards a new stable energy with the Queen of Pentacles. So self-nurturance, get in that self-care this weekend. And while you do that, you're going to be able to breathe easier and you're going to find the understanding that it will be okay and that you will find a way through this and that you will have home down, finances down. You're going to get through it just fine. So let's get one clarifier for the tower, see if there's any more information on that. The Hierophant, interesting, with the 10 of Wands underneath. Yeah, you've been burning yourself out. You've been, running things at both ends of the candles. And the Hierophant, for some of you, this is a spiritual awakening that causes this crazy shift. So for some of you, it's mainly happening on the spirit realm. And for others of you, it's happening in a very practical sense, like, again, jobs or an outcome that you didn't, it feels like an outcome that you were expecting it to go another way. Like if we were in court, if you were expecting something to go to your favor and it went to the other person or vice versa. And then you're like, well, what do I do now? You're going to come up with that plan, but there is a definite shakeup either in your spirituality or in your physicality this week with the Tower. But let's see what's happening with finances. Again, remember you have this energy of rest, relaxation, and it's going to be fine by the end of the week. So it's not all bad. Let's talk about finances this week and career or school, if you're in school. The answers card was just peeking out. So again, you will find answers this week. You will find a way to move forward. Home. And closure. So again, by the end of the week, you're going to have closure on this situation. You're going to be like, all right, I'm done with this and I'm moving forward. So finances, okay, home. Let's see, let's pull some tarot. Let's talk about finances. Let's talk about career. Let's talk about schooling, if that's appropriate for some of you. King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Okay. So with the home and the closure card, coming around financing and career, I'm getting the feeling that, this might not be since there is this tower, this might not be the week to spend. It might be the week to just do the self-care at home, the self-made face mask and do that instead of going and spending, however many dollars on a facial, but to stay in for clarity. I guess that's the best way I can explain it this week. To stay close to home, to not spend too much, and to essentially what I'm seeing is a contemplation over your financial situation, over your career situation, over schooling, and seeing how much of it is in alignment with who you want to be. Because we have both King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here, which communicates to me you do have the ability to sit in that financially topped position. With the Page of Cups, there's also the energy of needing to follow your intuition to get there and dreaming really big about your life. So stay home and daydream about who you want to be, and then look over what is not in alignment with that. That's really the best way I can explain your finances this week, that it's maybe not the best time to spend, but the time to evaluate it. And this could be down to even the apps that we're paying for on our phone, and the subscriptions, and seeing what we need and what we don't need. And that's going to put you in a better feeling position. Also with the King of Pentacles, I think you're going to step into the Pentacles energy in the future, so just know that it's not all bad. This is what you're being led towards, and this is how it starts. Okay, so let's look into love quickly. What is happening in relationships, both for singles and for people in committed relationships? All relationships, right? Love in general. Love in general. What do we have here? Okay, this is the card for sure. This card says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Four of Swords again. Stop it. Crazy. And the Wheel of Fortune. So although this might be a crazy week, you have people looking out for you, and that's going to become very apparent in your relationships. You're going to start seeing support. That someone's going to be like, wow, they're having a tough week. Let me show them how much I love them. Whether that be, through whatever your love language is, right? Box of chocolates, emotional support, a hug. Maybe I can go out and run their errands for them while they just rest up. They're going to see you going through this hard time, and either your partner's going to step up, you are going to step up for you. A spiritual guide is sending their love to you and support to you, because they're like, again, they understand this is a hard moment, and they're sending you healing. It's a guide sending you healing. Or someone is just going to send you that loving text message that reminds you that you can get through this. Someone is going to send you a message of their love this week, because again, they understand that you're just having a hard time. And I wouldn't necessarily move forward into a new relationship this week, especially with the Four of Swords here. Just rest and take care of yourself. But then again, in the upcoming weeks, if someone's really stepped it up, and then maybe, and they've made it clear to you that they'll be here through the thick and the thin, that's amazing. So I wouldn't start anything new this week, but someone will definitely tell you that they love you this week, or they'll show you in some way that they care, which is ushering in an energy of support, is what I'm feeling with the Wheel of Fortune. That although all this kind of rough around the edges stuff is happening, there is like this silver lining of love throughout, which is really lovely. All right, so that is your love message. But yeah, Four of Swords twice. Take a break. Let your mind just melt a little bit, relax a little bit. So let's talk about wish fulfillment and your manifestations. Prayer answered. And this cute card, it's got a little bumblebee with a heart here too. So again, when I just told you your guides are listening and send you love, they are. They're hearing your prayers and they are helping you answer it. And part of that is the Tower. You know, it comes in uncomfortable ways sometimes, but they're saying you can't get from there. You can't get there from here. So we needed to shift some reality for you. And that's what the Tower is. They're actually answering your prayer with the Tower. But when it comes to things like your manifestations and your wish fulfillment, soon you will see that this was all for something. We have the Lovers. They are not covered, so I kind of just put them to the side. And there is, interesting, the Five of Swords. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Five of Swords, please, and how that's being related to your manifestations. And the Hanged Man. There's so much call for stillness here after that little bit of chaos with the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man. And here's why. In stillness, peace prevails. And in stillness, the energy of conflict dims. In stillness, you'll see the love that other people are offering you. And that will buoy your spirits to keep you moving forward. In the silence, the answer is given with this. So whatever your wish, your desire is, the answer to your next step, you might not get the whole, layout of how you're going to get from A to B, but you're going to get the next step at least this week in how this manifestation or wish is going to come about. You're going to get the very next step in stillness to quiet the conflict of the mind, to just chill and to gain perspective. All right? Okay. So not all bad. Yes, we have a Tower, but it's leading you towards fulfillment and it's giving you an opportunity to be still and to see the very next step and and again, someone that you love is going to step forward for you. So that's what I have, pile 3. If you liked it, if you found it helpful, let me know by hitting like, or else I don't know that you like it. So really that helps me a ton. And thank you so much. And we will see you in the next.